Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up for you. And the very fact that Ankita Lokande, is being pushed further even after, losing the Big Boss this season to Munawar Faruqi. Bollywood is still pushing Ankita Lokande. We will tell you in detail as to how. And also the fact that Arjun Kapoor or Tanda Ties or whatever you call him has replaced Salman Khan in a particular film. So welcome each and everyone. Welcome Priya, Sujata, and if you're watching this live or watching this when you get the time, we are glad to see you. And so, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button because liking this video helps the channel grow faster and more people become aware as to what is really happening. More and more youngsters become aware as to what is happening in the film industry, which is not being told or which is not being dared to speak by the mainstream media. Welcome, Star. So it is over to you.
Yeah. So we'll start with the first, before the first news item, let's talk about this quote. It says that good people are good because they've come to wisdom through failure. You must always understand that, see, the more you fail in life, in different aspects, it could be job wise, it could be in any aspect, with perhaps even with your relationships, or your, at office or other places, where you least expect it. Each such lesson teaches you to become more humble and good. So this is something that you will acquire over the years. But again, see, it's not that everybody will learn. Only usually the sensitive people, mostly sensitive people, become refined human beings. So this is a painting that I did today, friends, in watercolor mixed media. So just wanted to show you that as well. So let's move on to the first piece of news. So before that, I'd like to say, friends, that I think we should, in Candid Mina, actually we should have, a day when we also give awards. Okay. So my award will go to Jacqueline Fernandez. It will go to, just like this person, just Sanjay, Singh. It will go to Riya Chakravarti. Perhaps even her father can get an award because he's quite a wise old man. So let us make a awards night from Candid Mina section where we will give awards to all these people who deserve it so badly. Because with the way the whitewashing is going on in such full spree, I am even doubtful that even Dawood will get an award, from Maharashtra. And it will be given by Fadnavis and Shinde because they do not know who to award. They are catching any man on the street and giving awards. This is the state of affairs in Maharashtra. So, I was just watching with the scene where this man with a ponytail, now he's completely changed himself. It's like, this Jacqueline Fernandez, like I said yesterday, she's completely changed her face. So, similarly, this guy has also changed himself completely. And I forget his name, Sanjay.
Sandeep
Sanjay,
Singh.
isn't it? Yeah. So now he has completely changed himself. He has become whiter than Europeans. Okay. And he's completely made his face absolutely sharp and, handsome. Perhaps he may even land the role of a hero in his own film. So perhaps that is also on the agenda. Now he comes and, just like people do Bharatnatyam. He comes and stands in the middle, and he poses here and he poses there and he poses back, thanking everybody. And we're just wondering who he's thanking because everybody's looking at each other. How did this man land up in this with this award? And then finally he goes on stage. I don't know who was on stage, other than Balakrishnan, the Justice ex Balashan, ex Judge Balashan. The man on the left, Jay, see, he seemed to be really over anxious to give the award. I'm just wondering who that fellow is. And he seems to be another very, perky man. So I wonder who he is and on what basis this man has got the award. Then I looked at the audience and I thought I saw Smita Thakre. You remember he had made a film with Smita Thakre earlier, in his career, the beginning of his career. Now, I do not know which politician has pushed this man to get an award. So it has to be either somebody was forced to give an award, forced to give him an award, or somebody was in tandem with him, working with him, and deciding that see he may be beneficial for them, and that's why he's getting an award. But something somewhere, kuch dal mein kuch kala hai, you know. And so that's why I said that, see, let's Candid Mean also decide, which awards to give on a daily basis. We can give it because, see, before this man comes out of jail, the con man, so Sukesh, before he comes out, let's give proper, accolades to his girlfriend, who's been smooching all over town, you know. And then we can give one to Ria and her father, perhaps her brother also, because the whole family has been doing a lot of drama, And then, of course, Ankita, you can't forget, because she went into depression in the a short time that she was in Big Boss. So she also deserves, because see, all these people are working very hard. This Farooq, what's his name? This guy who won the Munawar Farooqi, who has won the Big Boss. He has been trolled like hell. Now he's saying that he has worked very hard to get the award. Now I want to know, what is this very hard work? You sit and eat and do everything in that little Big Boss house, and take all the crap from Salman Khan, and that is working hard. Or are negative elements like you being promoted because the world is controlled by people like Soros? So we want to know. We want to know who is backing you guys. Okay, I don't understand. See, if all the culprits who were around Sushant Singh Rajput are going to be given awards, I think they won't have any awards left now, to give. One thing, friends, I want you to note very, very carefully is that these people are making news reports disappear from Google. So unless you have back material on these guys, they are paying heavily to get their background, their back articles delete. Now you will not find many articles about these people. All those articles, you remember the Mauritius story. Okay, all these articles are being removed at full speed. So I'm just wondering who is hand in glove with the other. Are these multinational companies also hand in glove with these people? So everybody, Devendra Fadnavis has such a huge smile when he sees these Bollywood characters, and even Eknath Shinde. I just looking at some program, I don't know what it was, where this Bharti is cracking some joke, and she's hugging someone. I don't know whether it was Anil Kapoor or somebody. And these are, see, first of all, let me tell you, this whatever jokes this Bharati is cracking are just third class jokes. Back in my time when I was a kid, my mother and father used to always make fun, saying that, see, certain silly jokes like PJs, used to call that poor jokes. People sitting in front would, enjoy them. So these front benchers. So it's just like that in the case of Maharashtra government. Bharti is making some silly, stupid comments and laughing her heart out, and all the political bigwigs in Maharashtra are laughing as if there's no better joke. So something is wrong with the whole system. Unless these people are shaken up, we are not going to get justice. And one thing is, friends, you need to protest more actively. I find a lot of you just are not active on social media. See, when things like this happen, and when an award is given to Sanjay Singh, don't keep quiet.
Sandeep Singh.
Yeah, Sandeep Singh, sorry. Sandeep Singh. Don't keep quiet. You need to wake up and shake up everybody. And don't think your voice is a small voice. No. When all the voices join, I was just surprised at the volley of abuses this man has been getting on Twitter for the award. Because they want to know on what basis he has got the award. Only recently he was caught in a scam with Anand Pandit because he had not paid a huge amount of money, crores, to somebody. So I want to know, is this the criteria? So the more negative features you have to your character, the easier it is to get an award. So now this is very good. So keep collecting, scams and all to your name. Then Paramveer Singh should get the Paramveer Chakra, isn't it? This is how the state of affairs is in Mumbai. Yeah, back to you, Jay.
Yeah, so now some things, some points to notice now. The whole Sanatan Dharma, mood has caught on after the Ram Mandir inauguration, and Bollywood is quick to capitalize on this Ram Mandir inauguration. You can see in the screen that you know this is the cast of Ramayana, and Nitesh Tiwari is going to make this film with Ranbir Kapoor as Lord Ram or Bhagwan Ramji. And now you can see how Bollywood is trying to somehow portray that they're going to only make films which are number one nationalistic, and number two which is Sanatandam, stories about Ramayana, stories about Mahabharata. Also, they may make films on Shiva Puran or any other such Hindu religious god stories, because they know that that is the sentiment which is prevailing in India after Ram Mandir's temple's inauguration. So it is up to the people to recognize the ways of Bollywood, how they quickly adapt, right? Because even after boycott Bollywood, the business took a huge hit, no doubt about it. Many Bollywood producers and directors went into loss, and that is when they invested in other businesses, other than some bought agricultural farms, some invested in IT companies, many invested in cryptocurrency, and now you can see how the Mahadev app scam is coming forth. So a lot of money is going there in gambling, in endorsing gambling also. So you can see how they adapt very quickly. If once boycott Bollywood happened, they knew that they can no longer rely on theatrical revenue, and that is when they caught hold of the OTT platforms. They roped in the OTT platforms like Amazon Prime, Netflix, Disney Hotstar. So all these OTT platforms are listen to Bollywood, and why would the conversion not be screened on any of these platforms? Because clearly it is not part of mainstream Bollywood. And you have Kjo's any film or series being shown on Netflix. So this is how the game is played. Anyone outside the Bollywood circle, will find a hard time passing the censor board. Will find a hard time finding an OTT partner. So in all ways, the ecosystem is so close that an independent filmmaker will find it next to impossible, to have a commercial success in India. This is how it stands at the moment. Yes, a lot of hi Vinny, hi Sonu, hi Ajay, hi Violet, and mind you, I've seen Rabia ji still fighting on Twitter, right? Because I follow her on Twitter, and she has not given up, at least on social media. And this is very nice to see. When you compare it to Sushant's sisters, what are they doing, right? All of a sudden, they seem to have gone quiet. I don't want to talk about Shweta Singh Kirti. There's no point in talking about her. But at least Priyanka Singh, right? Why is she quiet? Why she can? She did not even talk about Disha Salian's SIT case. When Disha Salian's father himself said that, this looks like it is obviously pointing to not a suicide, and that's a huge statement. Yes. Welcome, Purna ji. Welcome, Ajay ji. May God keep standing along Rabia ji. Yes, Ajay ji. And welcome, Vidya ji, after a long time.
So what I find very strange is that how someone like someone like Ranveer can become Ram. You know, first of all, you know that he has a very phased outlook. You know, it's like he is not looking at anything. You know, he doesn't have any emotion in his eyes. And the very fact that, see, he landed up at the Pran Pratishtha event of Lord Rama is to send you a very strong message that he is going to come back as Lord Rama. Okay. And Alia is going to be Sita. Now, see, Alia is nowhere in the scene. So apparently, these people would have understood that if she comes, it will be a bigger flop. So they would have taken someone like Sai. Now I don't know how popular Sai is and how she is going to emote, because uh, I just see her as a very mediocre face. Now Sita and Ram are exceptional characters, and you cannot get such people very easily. See, even only I've seen that in when you do caricatures, you can get that perfect look. So here I can tell you guaranteed that this movie is also going to flop big time. You know.
Yeah, I think Arun Kovilji was the perfect
Mm,
Sri Ram.
yes. Yeah.
I mean, that
He.
face of Arun Kovilji, that was a
Yeah.
perfect face for Bhagwan Sri Ram. Yes,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he doesn't suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can talk about how Ankita. Yeah, so friends, what is interesting is that after Big Boss 17 was won by Munawar Faruqi, Ankita Lokande is going to act in a film, and it is no ordinary film. It is Randeep Huda's first directorial debut, and it is called Swatantriya Veer Savarkar, and it's a film based on the great Veer Savarkar. And Ankita Lokhande is being cast in it. To what in what role, it is still not clear, and it will hit the film theaters on March 22nd. So a very big film directed by Randeep Huda, and that too about the great Veer Savarkar, and she has got a role in it. So I really don't understand what is going on in Randeep Huda's head. How did how did he think of her? I mean, what does she have? She does not have a single hit film in her whole career, right? And it's just one television serial, which is Pavitra Rishta. To her credit, thanks to SSR. And now, why is she? I mean, what is so special in her? She is an outsider, and she is, past her prime at least. And what is there in her that she is being cast in this particular film? Is the question you have to ask, right?
Yeah.
Why is she being given so much of opportunity in Big Boss? So you can see how all these people who were, sort of, had some sort of relationship with Sushant Singh Rajput, how they are being given opportunities even when they are outsiders, when they have not achieved anything in their career, like Riya Chakravarti, Ankita Lokande, and you can see how things are being played. Yes.
Yeah. So Jadid, can you just show this image of this lady, uh, Pavitra Punia, who was in Big Boss? Now, apparently, she wanted to commit suicide, and she said that this Big Boss was the darkest phase of her life. Okay, so I've just given you the picture of this woman who was in Big Boss. Now she says this was the darkest phase in her life, and she had contemplated taking her life. So yeah, I'm just
Yes.
waiting for that image to.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, this is Pavitra Punya.
Yeah, she is the girl who says that she wanted to commit suicide. It was a very, very bad period that she went through in a Big Boss. Now, she's not the first person who has said that. You know, many other people have said that. See, the way Salman Khan treats people is very bad. First of all, as we said before, on what criteria is Salman Khan the guru or the sage on the stage? For that, you need some qualifications and you need some good qualities, you know. And he has nothing to speak of except to frighten people and make fun of women because he sees women as lower human beings. You know, he will always make fun. You remember earlier when Katrina was his girlfriend, he would keep mocking her in, at press conferences. And there came a stage when she was so scared at press conferences, she would turn her face away from him because she knew that every time, she looked at him, he would make a barb at her. You know, so it is this person who is deciding the fate of these various characters who, very few people see the show, but whatever excerpts we saw, we've seen that he is the one who bullies everybody. Now, this girl has clearly said that she wanted to commit suicide, and many people have also said that. And now, in this, you've also seen that the way Ankita, has treated her husband, and the kind of, going in and out of depression, being, even her mother in law was giving her a nice name. So, this is all, bear in mind that, see, this is all a huge drama. Now, who are the fools actually? The audience are the fools, you know so it's very convenient for me to say I hate my husband and I want to leave him, and then the moment it is over, it is like Shilpa Shetty hugging
They're
Durga.
partying.
Yeah,
Ankita
Durga.
Lokande is seen partying with Vicky Jain because
Yes.
we thought that there's going to be a divorce between both of them.
Yeah.
And you can see how all these so-called fights inside the house is all scripted,
Yes.
and it is to fool the people. Yes.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that, see, it's just like, the most apt example would be, when Shilpa Shetty said that she has nothing to do with the husband when he was involved in the porn scandal. The moment he was released, obviously because of certain reasons, the moment he was released, she returned to becoming his wife. You know, those they were love and kissy and all that and all that. The even the what you call the helmet was thrown to the dogs. So it's that kind of relationship that they're showing in to a very gullible audience. Now, I don't know what the audience wants. If the audience wants this kind of masala, they should look somewhere else because this is all made up, you know, and this is made up to make a mockery of everything, human relationships, you know. So when this girl says she wants to commit suicide, obviously they would have harassed her a lot, and many of the men they've said that Salman Khan treats them very very badly, and who do they think they are, so it's that kind of things that have been happening. Now, as Jadev said, she's going to act in this film called Swatantra Veer Savarkar, and as it's the story of a patriot, and it is being handled by Randeep Hooda. Now, she has shared her joy about being a part of this significant cinematic venture. She said that bringing light to the lost leader from the chapters of history, starting a new chapter right after Big Boss 17 feels extra special. I'm grateful to be a part of this project alongside Randeep Huda, produced by who else? Anand Pandit, Sandeep Singh's biggest buddy and partner, and Z Studios. Don't miss out on the date, March 22nd, 2024, in your nearby theaters. Now, his Randeep's directorial debut is set to hit the theaters on March 22, 2024. The film delves into the captivating story of Swatantra Veer Savarkar, an iconic and sometimes overlooked figure in India's struggle for independence. Known for his visionary ideas and fiery spirit, his story is brought to life on the big screen with film promising a compelling narrative. Now, see, one thing we must all realize is that by hook or by crook, these people are using patriotic stories to get some sort of recognition. Now, they are down in the mud. They have been ignored, they've been boycotted, everything is happening. So, what do? They take these stories of patriots and say that they are going to direct that, and these people, the people we have discarded, are going to be the stars in it. So then it's very easy for them to give awards, just like they did to Sandeep Singh. So that's what's happening. Basically, I would say this before the elections, a whole new set of whitewashing is happening, right from Ankita to Ria to Jacqueline Fernandez to Sandeep Singh. Now I don't know why Suraj is hiding in the shadows. Suraj Pancholi should be also there, getting his face whitewashed. So I'm just wondering what is the reason that he's hiding in the shadows. So let's take a few comments here. In addition to this, is there any way to take concrete action by all of us meeting Sri Fadnavis ji? Says Pradnya Joshi. See, anything of Pradnya, when people go together, does make a difference. So if you're in Bombay and you have a group of people who are very dedicated to this cause, yes, it does definitely make a difference. So that's something very positive that you're talking about. एक मलिश को लॉर्ड राम का रोल मिला है सोचकर भी अटपटा लगता है. Yes, Winnie says. Many of the contestants even previously said that it is scripted. No doubt it is. श्रद्धा और निष्ठा के बिना रामायण का चित्रण असंभव. Yes. Welcome, Pratya. Welcome, Vidya. Yeah. Back to you.
Yeah, so now what is interesting is, Arjun Kapoor is going to act in a film, and that was, initially Salman Khan was supposed to be acting in that particular role. And the sequel of No Entry has been in the news, and Anis Basmi is the filmmaker. He hinted about Salman Khan leading the project, and ultimately, it looks like three names that have been finalized for No Entry 2 are Arjun Kapoor, Varun Dhawan, and Diljit Dosanjh. Yes, you heard that right. So apparently, Arjun Kapoor is going to act in this film called No Entry 2.
But then it's obvious, isn't it, Jaydev? Because it's being backed by Boni Kapoor.
Yes. So I mean, who would give this guy a role, right, in a film? I
His
mean, what
father.
does he have? Yeah,
His father.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that too now, he has separated from Malaika Arora, and he's not in
The
the news.
funny thing is, Jaydev, see, when he was with Malaika, at least he used to get noticed. Now he is not even anywhere. Because see, Malaika, okay, men will say that, okay, she's not wearing much, so let us look at her. But now without her on the scene, who will watch? No men want to see Thunder Thighs, So this guy is totally neglected now. So he's must have said, Papa, एक film दे दो मुझे. नहीं वो सलमान का film है. नहीं Papa मुझे ही देना है. So that's how he would have got the film.
And if you remember, he threatened the boycott Bollywood gang. This should not happen. How
Yes,
can people, boycott Bollywood films and not come to the theaters and not watch Bollywood films? So that was kind of hilarious. Yes.
Now, Shah Rukh Khan has expressed gratitude towards his fans as he interacted with them on Monday at the YRF Yash Chopra Studios in Mumbai. The actor was at the venue for the Donkey Meet and Greet event. Talking to Twitter, a fan club shared a video in which Shah Rukh Khan spoke about his comeback to the big screen with Pathan and how he was nervous. He also shared that the love and support of his fans and the audience make him believe that what he does is in fact right. He said at the event, it's new because I've been working for 33 years and you take such a big gap. Normally you get a little nervous and you feel that I hope I've got the film right. Before that, there were some of my films that didn't do well. And so I thought I'm not making good films. But I think more than my films, Ek Pyar tha logon ka jo Pathan Jawan and Dunki ke liye. I think this whole country and people outside this country from India have actually taken me to their heart more than the film and said that, I'm very thankful to all of you. They've said that don't take a break for 4 years. 4 months is fine. So I'm very grateful to them, to the audience and the whole world for making me realize कि जो मैं करता हूँ वो ठीक करता हूँ और मुझे वो बार-बार करते रहना चाहिए. That is what I do right and I should keep on doing it. So I think this man is living in his own what do you call ivory tower where he doesn't know what is happening to him and he must be having mirrors on every corner thinking that he is great. And you remember, he used to always say that I wake up and I say I'm the greatest, Well, that's
So
okay when you're young, and full of energy.
he's stuck in a time capsule,
Yeah, and
and he's himself.
he doesn't know. you know.
He's in a constant state of self-denial,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because he does not know that time passes, right? It is time
Yes.
passes so fast
Yeah.
that you age so fast. Yes,
33 years is enough. He should retire. Yeah, under that. These grandfathers are not ready to retire. Please tell them we are tired of watching them, says Star Shibe. Absolutely. The so called actors in Bollywood are now pulling the South Indian star cast into Bollywood as they know the public is turned on boycott. Yes. Ajay says SRK seems so upset with Filmfare, he didn't even treat congratulations to his dear buddy
yes.
Ranbir Alia. So strange. Forget about Vikrant Massey. The actor Arun Govil, who played Lord Ram, didn't get a darshan. He was very disappointed. This is really wrong, according to me, says Subha. Bharti is handled by Solomon. She invites all waste materials on her podcast. Goes to yes. Now I understand. I'm just looking at who's Solomon. Yeah,
Yeah, and
Solomon family party.
Kapil
Uh,
Sharma show is also sponsored by
absolutely.
him, and that is why you see Bharti occasionally coming on Kapil Sharma show.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Subha.
Yeah, now Karan Johar has shared a new update about his next film on Instagram. The actor shared a post claiming that this is not a film announcement. However, the very next lines mentioned that it could be one. He dropped three hints and asked fans to guess which stars he's talking about. The majority opined that he's all set to announce Sar Zameen, which will feature Prithviraj Sukumaran, the son of the top actor in Kerala, Malayalam, and now who's Prithviraj is also ruling the roost in Kerala, and Kajol and debutant Ibrahim Ali Khan, who is son of Saif Ali. So this is also happening on the sidelines. So one thing I must tell you about this Karan Johar. I was just watching the old, IFA award where he's sitting on a chair, and he's wearing again the same gold stuff that he wears all the time, you know, and he's trying to give you some sort of a James Bond look. Okay, now if for example, we have accepted, the audience has accepted that he looks like James Bond. Now, what are the James Bond antics that he's going to do? Is he going to fly in some super machine, or he's just going to say and tell Alia, but peekaboo, you know? So this guy is such a, mad hatter, you would say. Absolutely repulsive. Nobody likes him. Now even the Kapoors have realized that he's out there only to make money. How long is he going to make money on his sex lines? In Coffee with Karan. So he's now become what we call fossilized, like a dinosaur. So it's high time we all said goodbye to him.
Yeah, when you talk about Mad Hatter, I think it was Johnny Depp who played Mad Hatter.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
I think Karan Johar would have been a better
Suited, yes.
suitable role. Yes.
Yeah. Welcome, Subha. Karan Johar might have locked next filmfare for this star cast of his next. Okay. Even Rakhi Sawant of late is all good about Salman after her break in Big Boss. She also said in one of her interviews that Salman has told her not to speak a lot in her interviews. Okay. And Prithviraj has totally acted in three Hindi films. What is the agenda? What is the agenda? Yes. Deepika, welcome. Yeah. So now moving on to Thali Wali Mami. Now, actor Thali Wali Mami, her daughter Shweta, and granddaughter Navya will be back with the second season of What the Hell Navya. Taking to Instagram, Navya shared the trailer for our upcoming podcast. The new season promises more secrets, fun, and conversation between the three. It will premiere next month. The video started with Navya telling Jaya Bachchan, where there is a term called Jaya Ing. And Jaya responded with, oh. As she laughed, Navya's mother said that she talks without taking a breath. At this, Jaya said, like that little duck, makes funny noises and flaps her arms. And now this makes Navya laugh. Next, Jaya tells Navya, you people abuse a lot in conversation. I've got your sense of humor, she says. No, you don't have my sense of humor at all. To this, Jaya made a gesture of zipping her lips. Shweta next shouted at Navya, don't have us on this show then if you don't want to get interrupted. Jaya said, very strong women in this room. Now, in the spilling secret segment, Jaya said romance is out of the window. After marriage, it will be out. Shweta said, but I know everything that's going on in my house, hinting at someone. Yeah, yeah, you're sounding like somebody else we know. Yeah, you're the man in the room. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Now, see, these three women have no jobs, you know, and they are sitting and, counting the number of shades, in the thali. Are they 10 or 50 or 100, And now this little daughter also, this granddaughter also, doesn't have much to do. So now she's also totally depending on Thali Wali Mami to revive her career, you know. And her mother is also now, since she's divorced also, she tried her hand in everything, and in everything she has failed. Her father stood on his head trying to promote her in PR, in branding, and launching new things, writing a book, but nothing happened because she apparently her heart is not in anything that she does. So these three make a very interesting combo because all three of them are jobless now, you know, and it's best that they be given some jobs by Lambuji, or can you imagine him in a house with three women? It's not going to be a very safe place.
So, what is very interesting is, none of these three clearly have, a good relationship from what it seems with Aishwarya Rai. And that's the reason why I'm sure that Abhishek and Aishwarya Rai has separated at least, right? So, now you see how the dots are connecting. Yes.
Rani Mukherjee was wonderful in Chatterjee, but Alia got it. Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kahani, although I haven't seen that movie. Well, sorry to disagree with you, Subha, on this, but I think she just sucked. She can't act for nuts. Rani Mukherjee can't act for nuts, and the movie was a useless movie. Is all I can say. So, and anyway, we were all in the boycott Bollywood movement, so we did push, away from Bollywood movies. I did it. I saw it only to give a review, and I found it very lousy. Priyanka, I posted in Twitter about Sandeep Singh and tagged PMO and MIB. That's well done, Priyanka. Sumaran had a good acting skill, but I don't see that in Prithviraj. Yes, absolutely. Three generation ladies are jobless. Yes. Welcome, Gloria. Nice to see you. Filmfare 2024 just played safe politics by offering award to Rani Mukherjee. Now, see, people, you must realize, Ajay, that why is she getting awards? She is the wife of one of the top, houses, and that is Yash Chopra's, studio. So she's married to Aditya. Now, anyone wants to do anything, they have to go through her. She is the now peon sitting in front of Aditya, So every time they have to do, she has to give a pass. So that is why everybody is giving her an award. Otherwise, this woman can't act for nuts. She's just another Alia in a more, comfortable zone. Granny, daughter, and yes. Was watching some video on Instagram of Deepika. They asked her a question about working with Hrithik. I think she was trying to give a smart answer, but made no sense at all. Hrithik seems so dull too. Yes, yes, Aditya Chopra. Yes, ma'am. I saw it at home, not in theaters. Watched it because it was yes, but Subha, it was far too exaggerated, and that's why I really didn't like it at all. Thank you for your review of that. Vidya, they are desperately trying to promote Hrithik Roshan, playing all old hit songs. Did anyone notice? Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
So that's all the news from my end.
yeah. Thank you, friends, and we'll see you again tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night, Jai Hind,
Jai
and
Hind.
Jai Shri Ram.
Yes, sir.